YouTube, welcome back in. Don't worry about the streak. There was a little bit of an issue, but it's all fixed up now. We got to get the streak rolling. The best way to get it rolling is to hop on the Magdalene train. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You want to play along at home? Really, yilly, tilly, willy, jilly, illy, 7 dilly. You'd say, well, Magdalene, what does that mean? What is she about? She's got 3.5D. You know what I say to that? She's melting right now. We have a few quality of life upgrades, both of which I forgot. One is the trinkets will now show up on the right-hand side of the screen. The second one is, I don't remember. Oh, the second one is, you may notice a little bit of an exclamation point. For people who say, Dead God BTW, if there is an exclamation point, it means we haven't touched that yet. The caveat is that when you install the Dead God mod, it starts from square one. So everything will have an exclamation point until nothing has an exclamation point. So you just gotta, just hear me out with that one. Speaking of hear me out, I don't know why, but I'm starting to get closer to moving, ooh, belly button. 2 trinkets, spawns a random trinket on the right side. There it is. I'm getting close to moving the legendary, rock tinted, moving my legendary movie recommendations, which is a decade of movie ratings that you've never seen before, from dangiesing.com/movies, aka that link doesn't work, don't try it, but our IMDb page, not even our IMDb page, our IMDb ratings page. But I'm thinking about moving it to Letterboxd because I've liked what I've been seeing. Somehow I saw like a screen of like, it was nothing but movie thumbnails. My only thing is that would need to happen is to make the move from IMDb to Letterboxd is to have them have like an automated API feature that imports your ratings from IMDb. Do you think they have that? Because that's where I'm at. You know, like I'm not gonna re-input all the movies, because the other thing, like IMDb created the movie rating system. Letterboxd just came along and stole it. Sure, it may be a better UI, but here's the thing. All the movie ratings, something like when we rated, what's the alien movie called? When we rated the movie Prometheus, the difference is it has the date on it. So you have the context of the rating. So when you see that Prometheus got a 9 out of 10, you're going to be like, okay, well, why? It's because I rated it right when I got outside of the movie and I didn't know it was an alien movie. So I don't know if Letterboxd can import that, but they need to. How did I not know that Prometheus was an alien movie? Where in Prometheus, when it was released, did it say it was an alien movie? Not in any of the marketing, not in any of the trailers. Just because it's directed by Ridley Scott, so you're telling me the only movies Ridley Scott ever made were alien movies? I don't think so. Just because it's Ridley Scott, it's alien? That's like saying just because you're eating a French fry, Ronald made it. That doesn't work like that. Hey, just because you're watching a Mickey Mouse movie doesn't mean it's by Disney. 3, 2, 1. Got him. That's big bait, and I got you. You can make Mickey Mouse movies as much as you want now because it's public domain. I didn't know that. Well, now you know. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you learn stuff around here. Oh, you're gonna hand give us an Eddie room? We're so back, man. You're so back. There's so much back. You could put the back into it. Ridley Scott's brother directed OG Top Gun. What's his name? Scott Ridley? Lovers me? Tony Scott? No way you have a cool name like Ridley and your brother's name is Tony. Parents are not supposed to show favoritism, but come on now. That's like giving one kid party favors and giving another kid a glass of water for their birthday. Tony's the better director though? Yeah, because he had something to prove to his parents. Parents were big Metroid fans. Speaking of, if you're a Metroid fan, I'm thinking next week we'll do the Metroid speedrun to see if the rumors are true of getting the alternate Samus skin in the game. Scorpio, Poison Tears, we'll take it. I like how you dropping this bit of lore. Look, Giga Chat, if that lore is not true, you're not only going to be banned here, you're going to be banned on the Twitch platform. Because we're going to dedicate an entire stream to finding out.
Hey, how many fingers I got? Count 'em.
Did I see the Red Wings lose to the Stars? No, I watch entertaining sports. Sorry. Narrator, he was not sorry. Rip to my Canadian fans. The Canadians have the Raptors, man. Brave Midwesterner to slam hockey. Look, when I went to the Lions game, I'm like, I was talking to my family, like, this has got to be the biggest game in Detroit history. And they're like, yeah. And when my one brother-in-law was like, what about Game 7 of the Stanley Cup? And I was like, in the 90s, hockey is pog because there are fights. Just watch boxing or the UFC. You get a better storyline with Conor McGregor. Is he coming back, by the way, chat? I will watch every fight just to watch the walk-up. I don't care what you say, that is entertainment. You're swinging your arms around like that, you grab the mic, and you just don't know what's coming out of that mouth. That's peak entertainment. You know who the Conor McGregor of Twitch is? I'm coming for you! Wubby. Would I beat Hob in a boxing match? You know what? I care too much for Hob and the entertainment he brings to Twitch. If I were to fight Hob in a boxing ring, I would take a dive. I wouldn't swing. Aren't I like twice Hob's size? Yeah, but what does that matter? You wouldn't be able to hit him. I wouldn't, chat. I just wouldn't. Like Ryan Gary, I'd tee off on, but I wouldn't tee off on Hob. I don't know why. I think Ryan thinks it would be a fight, and maybe it would for like a round, and then we'd, Ryan Gary's Northern Line, for those people who don't know. Ryan's got the weight and height on me, but let's just say I got a little more on him.
My man.
But also, it's fun to talk about because I know for a fact neither one of us would ever step into a boxing ring. Honestly, also the other thing I'm not thinking about too is that me fighting Ryan Gary in boxing would be like in 3rd grade when I was playing Little League against one of my really good friends. He was on the other team and he was the pitcher. I get up to bat. He starts laughing. I start laughing. 30 seconds later, I'm crying because the dude plunked me. He plunked me with the speeder right in the back. Not on purpose, but because we were both laughing and he couldn't control his fastball. That's what would probably happen. Like, we'd both be laughing. The other thing too, I don't know how Ryan Gary would box because he walks on his toes. You know what I mean? So like, do you box on your toes then? That could actually maybe be a good thing. Also, this build is incredible. I mean, money equals power. Which reminds me of one time. That's too long of a story to tell. Secret room above the challenge room, I think. Miz, are you gonna risk a trunk? Sure.
My man.
Thank you.
We'll get back on our horse and we'll ride it.
VIP that individual. Dead God emote. We could do that. We could do that for sure. You don't say. 2 out of 3 fursuit.
Tonight, you're gonna find out that jumping on is a lot easier than jumping on. Wow!
Man. There's just stuff out there in life that you're like, I'm glad it exists. That's one of them. Who suggested the sound bites? They're all community driven / YouTube short, TikTok, real life driven. Also Baromoto driven, Discord driven, and streamer driven. Is that Bumbo? Is that Bumbo? Chad, is that Bumbo? Not Bumbo. Why didn't we get a double room? At this pace, do you think we will complete Dead God by the end of the year? At this pace, like we're at a 1 to 2 run a day pace. Can we get a mod to not dance to this item?
John in Tennessee, go ahead. What you want to say?
That's trash, dog. It's off the airwaves.
Trash.
That's actually hilarious. Yeah, if it was hilarious, it'd be hilarious, but it's actually lacks humor. Because the most overrated item in Isaac. Or you know what? We should make a mod that turns Sci-Fly into an orange peel and it eats itself. and then respawns and does nothing. Keep OG, keep OG, keep OG. What does the item do? Siam Scampy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why everyone gets so excited about it. I don't have an answer as to what it does or its purpose, but I think people like to say it's good just to meme. I believe we have to touch it. Turns all cards into pills. It's on sale. I know. We shouldn't have taken it, but I think our run is good enough where we don't need cards. I'm not gonna donate because we have money equals power, but we will buy a trash item. I mean, if it has an exclamation, we must clamation. That's what it means. Okay, just finish up Isaac's Notepad on Switch. This game is so good. Tacky Whack, I'm with you. It's very good. It's so good that you're like, man, when is Eddie gonna make a sequel? I did see something though. I didn't read the post, but Eddie posted something like he thinks Mugenics is gonna be his best game he's ever created. And I'm like, man, that is a bold statement from the Edmeister. He's made some greatness.
By order of the traitors, you must play a different game than Isaac.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Chocolate Thunder. You know what would be better? If the next month you subscribe, you say that, but you suggest a really good game for us to try out that's gonna bring the same amount of pogs, energy, analytics, excitement as Isaac. And then I will stop playing whatever we're playing and do what you say. If we ever 100% Lies of P in this year, you will hoist a platinum trophy over your head. We will hoist it together. I promise you. In this year, 20. I was trying not to say the year in this Isaac series so that we could make it evergreen, but we just ruined it. Pythagorean's theorem. Let's send a message to Bill here. Oh, that's a tough one. What's the next date you have lined up? Her mom got in a car accident yesterday. I offered my help, but she said her and her family are handling it. She's very stressed, so trying to be delicate. How are things going, comma? We got another date on the books yet? Question mark. Light Yagami Pythagorean's theorem. Oh, we just won the run. No need to fight Angel? Sure there is. It's called pride. Plus then people will come in and be like, how does he have a third piece of the puzzle?
Oh, he got it!
Oh, there we go. Troll bombs? I sleep. Thank you. Can we please get some dang pack spam in the chat? How did he do it? Hey, Dan, do you plan on doing any more night streams? Velma Vixen. Thank you for the question. Yeah, but not scheduled, you know? I like to do them sporadically because for a couple reasons. One, it's a nice change of pace. Two, it lets people watch the show live who normally cannot. And three, the only downside is it has a potential to hurt sleep schedule, which is not good for the show long term. But I'd say typically when it most likely would be to happen is if my wife and kids are doing something that I'm not involved in for the day. That is the most likely scenario in which you will get a night stream. Can I co-stream episodes of The Traders? That's not really something I'm interested in doing, but when things wrap up, I will do like a final live Q&A for sure. Yeah, there's only, I really can't, the show's different and I can't really give peeks behind the curtain. I can just talk about what happens on the show. Come on, hitless. Wait, we already got our angel deal, didn't we? Couple more, cup ace. One more. Yo, we get Polaroids now. Hey, Dan, are you selling shit in the Lions tickets? Because win or lose, as a soccer fan, you'd kill to see a World Cup final. I'm good. Like I went to the last game. That's good. If I were your child, I would love to go to a Lions game. What? Did I read that wrong? Are you okay? Did I read that? I could be reading that wrong, so that could be on me. But chat, did I read that wrong? No, you read it right. Okay. Moving forward, 8.8D. We got thanks to money equals power and Trisagorian's theorem. Let's keep it moving here. Second screen at work today. You know what? I appreciate it. Is it angled towards or away from where your manager sits? I am the manager. My man. It's a tough boss, man. Maybe for a noob. Synthesia. Yeah, why not? Why not? Triple Gup, the first suit. Why not? Guppy's hairball. Challenge 8. I do like that. Just because it's a Magic the Gathering card, but we could be getting a little greedy. Gotta take it, man. If it's got an exclamation, we must clamation. That's the rules, man. I don't make them up. Let's just run it. We're good. We're strong enough. Are we gonna get to the good part of the music? Why if yes and if no? I don't think we are. Dun, nah. The depths. What do we need here? We can go either way. Streamer room, Little Bighorn, or 7 Seals. Can't take both. Both is so risky. If you see exclamation, you must clamation. Okay. Forgot about that. I'll tell you, I almost tweeted this morning, but I figured the normies wouldn't get it. My wife woke me up this morning with a mug of perfectly brewed coffee, unasked for. And I was like, I wanted to tweet it, but I didn't think people would get it, you know? I mean, yeah, like when someone surprises you, it hits different, right? So then I'm not saying I try to one up her, but then I'm like, all right, let me go start her car. Make sure it's nice and warm and toasty when she gets in, you know? That's kind of the cool thing about, one of the cool things about being married, the one-up game. But the best part is they don't know they're playing it. Also, subconsciously planting the seed like, hey, I like the coffee bit. Can you do that more without asking for it? You just show it, you know? Married equals no games. Steve-O, I totally disagree with that statement. Married equals no games. My wife is the biggest normie in the world. The second thing I ever showed her was NCAA football. I mean, in hindsight, when she came to my condo, I'm like, okay, the PlayStation 3 is out. Like, it's out. Like, there's no, the way my condo was set up, like, you can't hide it. There was no, like, I couldn't tuck it away. I had, like, a shelf specifically built for it. So I'm like, all right, just lean into it. I showed her NCAA 14. So, I disagree, but, like, I kind of want to dig a little deeper here. How come, like, are you not allowed to play video games? Also, who is the chatter that said that? Oh, you don't think you... Oh, no mind games. I got you.
My man.
Cause I was gonna hit you with like bro, you know how many worse things you could be doing than playing video games? He messed up because he didn't show her games on the second date. That's good. Well, I'm happy. I'm genuinely happy for you now. One cycled. Cobalt corner. Dun, 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 dun. You're slow, we're fast. Called the recipe for victory. All right, let's go into stream. We don't have any keys for streamer room. Yeah, we'll find some. We'll find some. Wow, you're saying we could 2 check mark this?
Tonight, you're gonna find out that jumping on is a lot easier than jumping on. Wow!
All stats up. Wow, I didn't know we didn't have very much health at all. What happened? What happened to our health? ID create comes in and says, be who you are. That's a true, the faster you can get to that in life, the happier you'll be, you know? Like I could have hid the PS3 from my wife. I could have yanked the cables, but I'm also like, let it rip, man. Now, I did show her NCAA, but I didn't show her Fallout 3. Look, it was like the Michael J. Fox thing. She wasn't ready for that yet. Not on like the 3rd or 4th date, you know. Look, you gotta dip your toe in the pond. You can't just full on expose a normie to Fallout 3 with the ink spots. That character named Fox. Are we strong enough to take out Mega Stan? I don't know if we're strong enough for Stan, are we? Are You a Wizard is really hurting us right now. Try Stan? I mean, but we'll kill the win streak. Macajoodle, first time chatter. Says with Sci-Fly you'll be good. All right, if not, it's on you. Any games your wife enjoys watching, playing now? Yeah, the game's called Shutting Your Eyes When Our 3 Kids Go to Sleep. No, she'll play some Mario 3, but if the kids are playing, but no Retro Bowl for her. Bro, I didn't even tell you guys, when I was at the Lions game, I went to a tailgate. One of my former students came up to me, was like, bro, you got me into Tarkov streaming. He's like, I love that game. That's all I play now. I'm like, what? You're a former student, you stream, and you've never popped in to say hello? He was also one of the top 3 biggest linemen I ever coached. So, you know, he's probably 6'6", 280. And I was just like, what? How do you have the dexterity to not get head-eyed? I forget his Twitch name though, because it's not his real name. I think we're in so far hitless in Seattle. Yeah, Entropy. I used to be a teacher, high school teacher, and I'm proud to say, maybe not proud to say, but it's kind of like if teaching were an achievement, I've substituted every grade level. And I can clearly say the most difficult is kindergarten and middle school. Those are like gold trophies. Survive one day as a substitute teacher in kindergarten. Survive one day in middle school. Dude, where are all these blue flies coming from? Guppy? Guppy's pretty good, huh? That was it, huh?